What's up guys, it's Streaked here. Welcome back to the arena video for Millennial Tree Cookie. And as you can see, I have managed to be able to have top 1 held since the beginning of the season because I have been able to cook up these comps and all these different treasure combos, which I'm going to link in the description below after you get all the teams and toppings. There's a whole guide that I'm making. It's still going to be continued to this day. I'm going to continue to make it, and it's a guide on all the treasure combos, pretty much on what beats what with the main treasure combo. So after that, just make sure to look in the description. The guide will be there for the specific treasure countering. I'm gonna go over some, but mostly it's going to be in there. So without further ado, let's go right into the team. So here we have Millennial Tree, we have Silent Salt, we have Eternal Sugar, White Lily, and Marshmallow Bunny. And as you know, look who's not there, as you can see in the title. But if you wait till the end, he does have a team. One team. From being into the standard team to being in one team only. And I'm honestly shocked that he's still alive in the meta. But for the standard team and for the team that everyone's going to be using on their defense, Shadow Milk is officially gone. As you can see here, my power is low, right? It's only 5.3 mil. Usually with these promos you should have, and these attacking cookies, you should have around 6 mil. Why is that so? It's because I am using some healthy peanut builds on everyone. Yes, you heard that. HP is going to be the focus of this comp. So as you can see, Millennial Tree is going to have the same build. If you want to, know the specifics of why I chose this build, you can watch my Millennial Tree build video. That'll be the video right before this on my channel, not counting live streams. So if you do want to go watch that, go ahead. I explain the Millennial Tree build more. Here's the biscuit, here's the toppings. It's pretty much just a copy of Hollyberry. Now for Silent Salt, as you can see, more healthy peanut. It's going to be a 3-3 split with damage resist, focusing on damage resist, cooldown, and attack on all the topping substats. As you can see here, they all have damage resist, cooldown, and attack. Yet I managed to focus on to make it a 3-3 build with 3 attack and 3 HP toppings. That's just what works best for me. If that is not working for you, you can always switch to a 3-3 1 second start with 3 chocos and 3 raspberries. That can work as well. Just make sure to always try out the HP build, because obviously for my account, the HP scale is much better with the promotions, but people who don't have that high of a promotion may end up using like more burst down teams, like maybe a 3-3 build with the choco. That is also an option. As you can see here, damage resist, cooldown, attack, same thing, same subs and same biscuit. That is your option 2 for this team. But for this team, just for my preferences, I'm going to be using the first build. And now for Eternal Sugar, like you guessed it, a full peanut build for Eternal Sugar. And obviously that scales way better for me, obviously because I have a 6-star Eternal Sugar. And obviously since Eternal Sugar did come out earlier this year, many people do have her promoted. So we're going to be using a full HP build. She won't be taking Tube. Tube is going to be going on Millennial Tree and White Lily. Eternal Sugar will not be taking the Tube. So even with a full HP build, just make sure you're wary of White Lily's HP. Substats here are going to be damage resist, cooldown, attack, and crit. I have 1 dead crit sub and then full damage bypass on the biscuit. Now, the reason why White Lily's taking Tube is because she's also running the same exact build as Silent Salt. Damage resist, cooldown, attack, and crit. You can have 6.5 plus cooldown. Aim for more. You just get as much cooldown as you can. Focus on, I have a tainted biscuit just because we're running the White Lily rally. If you want to run, if you have a full bypass biscuit, I put my good bypass biscuit on Eternal Sugar, so I recommend I'm just using my tainted here. If you have 2 good full bypass bomber biscuits, then you can use your full bomber. It doesn't matter, just don't use your grass damage on Eternal Sugar. So same exact toppings for a White Lily from the Silent Salt. It's just going to be damage resist, cooldown, attack, focus, and then, but not the same biscuit. It's going to be grass damage and then damage resist, bypass all down. And Bunny's just going to be the same exact. You're going to want a 4-second start on Bunny. Make sure 30 cooldown. Make sure to scale your amp buff. If you don't have any legendary costumes, the minimum is 25. Then subtract all your legendary costumes down from 25 to get the minimum amount of amplify buff needed. If you don't have any legendary costumes, I recommend using 2 amp buff for crit, but since I have all legendary costumes, I'm using 5 crit and 1 amp buff tarp. And as you can see, everything is focused on to attack, crit, and amp buff. There's 1 dead attack sub, which I'm kind of mad about. My biscuit, I'm just using my mint biscuit from Guild Battle. So without further ado, that is team 1. And for the treasures, my favorite combo, I'm just going to share my favorite treasure combo. There's going to be millions and millions of combos of treasures that you can use. My favorite combo is going to be the tube, the whistle, and the chest. What you can do for the most quote unquote standard is going to be tube, whistle, clock. You can also do scroll, whistle, clock. You can do monocle. Oh no, you need monocle, tube, and here monocle, tube, and clock. You can do scroll, tube, and clock. You can do scroll, tube, and chest. The possibilities are endless with this. You gotta understand, you can find the treasure combo that works for you. I'd honestly say the treasures that we're going to be using are the scroll, the tube, the chest, the monocle, the necklace, feather, whistle, vial, and clock. And that's really going to be it. not the paper charm, just because Millennial Tree is going to be having a lot of undispellable buffs, so it's not going to be really good for Millennial Tree. But, and you can also try Rare Scroll if you really want to be bold. Mainly, the treasure comp that I'm going to be using is just going to be the whistle, the tube, and the chest. So that's just the main treasure comp I have, and that's also the one that's going to be on the slideshow that I'm going to be posting in the video description on what beats what. Specifically, I'm going to show you this comp you really can just spam around. So as you can see here, there are a lot of different teams. So you can see there are the 2-2-1, and see, there's the treasure combo. This is actually the treasure combo I wanted to warn you about. This treasure combo right here, the whistle, the feather, and the vial, actually this comp actually loses to this. You're going to have to swap over to monocle, tube, and clock to be able to beat it, just to out-sustain everyone. But we're going to fight that in a little bit, so I'm going to switch back my treasures, and we're going to go over to fight this guy right here. See, it's just infinite number of combos that you can have. It's the scroll, the tube, and the watch. So let's go ahead and fight this guy. See, it's mostly going to be mirror matches, so it's going to come down to the treasure. Oh, let me turn on skill effects. Now there's Millennial Tree. Lily's going to be doing a lot of damage. Because of the HP, you're going to be able to survive the current onslaught of all these hits. See, if your White Lily or Eternal Sugar survives with the Silent Assault, you're pretty much guaranteed a victory. It's pretty much just a guaranteed win, unless the opposing Millennial Tree will be able to one-shot you. So as you can see, 52 million healing from Millennial Tree, also doing 8 million damage as well. White Lily taking the bulk of the damage here with 30 million. As you can see here, just absolutely decimating the other team. Their opposing Millennial Tree only did 14 million healing, and that's partially because of the scroll not being able to provide sustainability. Now we're going to be looking at this team right here. Nope, not that. This one. See how it has, this is a treasure combo that you're going to really look out for. Whistle, Vial, and Feather. To fight Whistle, Vial, and Feather, you're going to want to absolutely put on the monocle and the tube. I have that outlined on the slideshow that I'm going to link below, so make sure you do check that out as well, because I'm going to be posting all my arena notes there. Now that I switched the treasures over, I can easily fight them. Oh, and it's Chaos Slay. I do know this person. Shout out. You see how the monocle enabled the survival of all my teams. And get all of Chaos Slay's start with that. I might even 100-0. Yep, 100-0. Just because of the treasure difference. Don't even know what it is, but the treasure difference, Millennial Tree's healing, I think, yeah, like 25 million more. I think that might be a big difference as well. White Lily also healing a lot more. Bunny, 8 million more. Even though their White Lily out-damaged mine, I still was able to clear, just because of the natural treasure combo. I'm able to get my skills off faster and heal more, while they don't have a tube to protect their Millennial Tree and White Lily, so I just end up clearing way easier. Now, when it comes to fighting these comps, see, oh, now here it is. So it's going to be the reverse now. So you see a tube, you see a whistle, you see a chest. What you're going to want to do is change your treasures around. Should be able to work now, because that is what counters tube, whistle, chest.
Obey my call. Take this.
Good counter. Yep. Millennial Tree should be able to get revived. Now see how my team is healing all the way up? Almost 100-0. If you play your cards right, you're going to win every single battle. Well, at least with my promotions. On your promotion level, on your arena level, you're going to be able to win every single battle. And see here, what did I log this as? I did not log this, but I'm going to assume this is the same as Scroll, Whistle, Vial. I'm going to probably hit it with, let's just hit it with Scroll. Nah, let's hit it with Monocle. Let's be safe. Also, you do kind of have to use your brain a little bit. I always like to log my stuff. I'm going to keep my logbook open in the description, so make sure to check that out. So I'm going to hit this guy with Monocle and then to see what happens. Oh, it's my friend. I hope you're safe. See what. So he does have the whistle. Okay, he's waiting. You see. Oh, my Lily survived. That's big. That's big. Nice. Yeah, I should be able to win. I can kill off that Eternal Sugar. Darn it. Okay, so. Alright, I'm actually going to log this real quick. So Monocle loses on my computer real quick. Monocle is going to lose to the Whistle, Feather, and Tube comp. Do I have that logged anywhere? Whistle, Feather, Tube. I do. Okay. Oh my god, Millennial Tree did 40 million damage. Oh my gosh. Dang, that's actually kind of crazy. That's actually kind of funny. So Monocle loses to Whistle, Tube, and Feather. Noted on that. So now I'll know for next time when I see Whistle Tube Feather, I'm not going to hit any monocle teams. So I'm pretty sure you guys all get the whole ordeal. Like, it'll all be linked down below. If you do join my Discord server, I can also help you out with treasure matching as well. Be floating around in chat. As you can see, the main treasure combo that I'm going to be liking to use is going to be chest, whistle, and tube. That is just going to be my good one because I think it beats everything but this. And I think it doesn't counter Whistle Tube Feather. I'm pretty sure. I can go test another time, but I think it's safe to say that we're going to move on to the next comp, which is going to be what? Shadow Milk, you're still here? All right, well, we're gonna have to deal with it. So let's start off with the builds. Hollyberry is going to be running the same thing as last time. I actually had to switch my normal Hollyberry toppings over to my Millennial tree team. So this is going to be the Hollyberry build that I'm going to be using. I have 2 dead subs, which kind of makes me a little mad, but you want to make, oh, I'm actually at 14 DR. Jeez, I gotta actually change that. Okay, there we go. I got up to 20.5 DR on a Hollyberry. So as you can see, I have damage resist, cooldown, HP. I have 160 plus HP on Hollyberry, so that's what you're gonna want to have for Hollyberry. Pretty much the same build that she's been running the entire time she's been meta. Now for Eternal Sugar, you're gonna want to run a 3-3 build. I personally like a 3-3 build. You can run a full cooldown. This is just what I have. I do 3 Chocos, 3 Raz. That is going to be 28% damage resist, so that's up the damage resist as well. You want to have a lot of cooldown. Make sure you get like around 22.5 plus, and then focus the rest straight into attack. And obviously the same biscuit for Eternal Sugar. You can run 35 cooldown. I just think I like this better. It's just preference. If you want to run 35 cooldown, go ahead. I just think that this is better. It's just my preference, you know what I mean? And Shadow Milk is going to be running the full raspberry build. As you can see, damage resist, cooldown, and attack, and then full damage resist bypass. You want 25% minimum damage resist and 50% minimum bypass on Shadow Milk. I can't believe he's still meta. And now White Lily is going to be running the 3-3 build. Damage resist, cooldown, attack, and crit subs. Some crit subs are going to be important. You can have grass damage and then damage resist bypass, same biscuit that I'm going to be running. And then Marshmallow Bunny is going to be the same exact build. And so now for the treasures, we're going to be running the box, the tube, and the clock with the White Lily rally. So when going out and fighting people in this meta, let me just crystal refresh real quick so I can get a fresh start. I did end up logging all of the Hollyberry comp in the spreadsheet. So I'm going to be, you know, that's linked in that I described in the beginning of the video with the first comp as well. It's going to be pretty much Hollyberry is only going to be able to beat whistle, tube, clock, tube, whistle, and chest, and vial, feather, and chest. And a 50-50 on tube monocle, and then Hollyberry loses to pretty much all the comps that have like the damage treasure that are like 2 or more damage treasures. Like let's say like chest and scroll. Chest, scroll, and tube loses to. Scroll, whistle, tube gets 100 to 0. Also, it also loses to tube, chest, and clock. So just do make sure that you're paying attention to that when you're fighting around. So as you can see here, oh wow, it's a new treasure combo. I'm pretty sure it can be, I actually don't think so. Just make sure you're on the lookout for 2 damage treasures. And damage treasures really count as the chest, the scroll, the whistle, and the vial. A vial feather also counts as one as well. Just be on the lookout for those. If there are 2 or more, I wouldn't recommend fighting it. Here, there are 2, and actually, no, this is the one exception. And, ooh, Millennial Tree Rally is not good, so we're gonna be able to win here. Just instant skill. Ooh, my phone's low. Uh-oh, I gotta plug in my phone, guys. And as you can see, it's all going to be about the treasure. I just 100 to 0'd him right here. Pretty much average damage from everyone else. See how my team was able to self-sustain, debuff the other team, and have Hollyberry take the tube as well as White Lily to be able to survive this entire battle. Let's look around again. See, again, another generic treasure combo. This is the one that Hollyberry comp can beat, so we're gonna hit it. Oh, it's Sunny Lou in my guild nut. So let's... Even if Shadow Milk gets stunned, it's fine, or silenced, whatever it's called. White Lily's able to come back, and we're at 100 to 0 again. But I'll show you what happens when you hit a scroll, whistle, tube comp. So I'm going to show you with my defense team, I'm going to replace chest with scroll, and I'll show you how fast my entire...
Are you scared or not? Be honest
so this is what
yourself.
can happen if you only spam Yep. Your entire team just gets overwhelmed by the amount of damage allowed by Millennial Tree. And Shadow Milk, yep, and there goes your mark. 100 to 0. I have it noted under the 100 to 0 as well, so you do have to be really careful about the 2 or more damage treasures. Really, really careful on that front. And that's going to be pretty much it for the Hollyberry team. Just remember to keep on the lookout for the 2 treasures I categorized as damage treasures, and that's going to be pretty much it for the Hollyberry comp. So without further ado, this is the end of the video, so I'm gonna, thank all of you guys for watching to this point. But wait, I skipped team 2? Did I really skip team 2? Yes, I did skip team 2 because Fire Spirit, a meme comp that I made, is back. So it's gonna be the same toppings for pretty much everyone. Actually, no, it's not gonna be the same toppings. I lied. Silent Salt's gonna be running the 3-3 build. White Lily's gonna be running the 3-3 build as well. And Fire Spirit's just gonna be on the damage resist, cooldown, and attack build, but I have an attack speed sub for no reason. Bunny's the same, and the treasures are gonna be the Vial, Feather, and Whistle. So what you hit this with, I honestly, it's always been a gamble for me. I can hit tubeless comps because watch. Ooh, connecting. Oh, it's my friend. So let's see what happens. Let me look at Fire Spirit cast off. And the entire team just gets decimated without, because they don't have tube. No tube means the team's dead. Dead to Fire Spirit. Even though my Fire Spirit, as I'll show you, a key thing that I've noticed in this comp, as I've been, testing it, Fire Spirit needs to go. See? Silent Salt goes, Lily goes. Fire Spirit's gonna get killed off before he gets his skill off. See? That is key. You need Fire Spirit to go first skill off. And I still won the battle. I still won. Even though Fire Spirit died first off. So this is mainly just going to be a meme comp. You guys, and I know what I said, join my Discord server to, help me theory craft this comp a little bit more. You can also fight generic treasures with this. This is what whenever I say generic treasures, I'm going to mean the tube, the whistle, and the clock. That is just going to be, that was just the meta from last season. So that's just generic treasures. So you can fight generic treasures with this. Let's see how it goes.
It's unending.
Fire Spirit. See how Fire Spirit didn't get his thing off? Big red flags. Or maybe I'm gonna win anyway. That's better. Yeah, I'm gonna win anyway. Nice. Come on, get off. Come on, old tree. Oh, don't die, Fire Spirit. Nice. There we go. So we were able to beat generic treasures, even though my Fire Spirit didn't get a first cast off. And look, he still did 41 million damage. So goodbye, Shadow Milk, and hello, Fire Spirit. As you can see here, Millennial Tree is absolutely broken, and he's absolutely broken, but his rally effect is absolute garbage. Even on this team, 14% damage resist and 10% healing more, not that good compared to Lily getting a 20% damage buff, a 30% damage resist buff. Like, that's just too good. It also stacks on Millennial Tree Cookie as well. So I think that's honestly gonna be it for the video. So again, let me go over the whole teams again. So this is going to be the standard team for the entire season. If something changes, I'll be making sure to make another video and letting you guys know what is going to be changing. My favorite treasures are going to be the chest, the whistle, and the tube. So if you're going to want to use those treasures, I do have that linked in the Millennial Tree Meta Treasure Guide in the description. So make sure to click on that. It's just a Google Slides. So I'll be expanding that as well throughout the season with new comps and new treasure combos that are becoming more and more popular. Just make sure to reference that when you're going to be hitting everyone. Going on to this team is mainly a joke comp, although it does work. Just be very careful. You do need your Fire Spirit to be at a very high promotion for it to work. See, obviously mine is 5A, so that's why it's working. So if your Fire Spirit's like a 2A plus, you can try. I wouldn't try if your Fire Spirit was low, like 3 stars. Even 4 stars is not that good. I wouldn't do it with that. The reasoning why we're not using Millennial Tree Rally is just because both 2 cookies actually scale off of it. And for the third comp, if you don't have Millennial Tree, you can hit generic treasures, which generic treasures again means whistle, tube, and clock, and also now it's also going to mean whistle, tube, and chest as well. That is also going to fall under the generic treasures category. So I'm going to be making a Fire Spirit slide. Actually, I'll click plus right now. That's pretty much going to be it. And now, good luck in the arena. Join my Discord server. I'll be posting arena updates there, and hope to see you guys succeed inside of the arena. And goodbye.